YouTube, welcome back to another video. This is another holiday edition because we are getting closer and closer to that special day. I absolutely love December. It is the month where I have my birthday and we have Christmas. Sagittarius, stand up. No, I don't really care too much about the signs. I don't know if I believe in that at all, but definitely a device to take a look at here. It is the iPad 10th generation. I picked this thing up. I did catch it on sale. I'm sure it'll probably go on sale again, maybe right before Christmas or even right after. So for the 64 gig, it was $349. And I know this is probably the worst time to purchase an iPad if you're looking for the new and improved ones that are probably going to come out in March. But if this is going to be a gift for somebody, this is a great time to buy one because of the sale. So you're getting at least like $100 off, brand new. You could probably find them a little cheaper, used and open box. So my experience with this one so far has been pretty darn good, I will say. Maybe I'll start off with some negatives first. So one of the negatives is the Apple Pencil support is very poor for this device because it does have a USB-C port here. So the original Apple Pencil, which is compatible, you do have to purchase an adapter in order to make it work. It was already silly the way the 9th generation iPad could use and there's the old school Apple Pencil, which I had one laying around and finally opened it up to use it on this iPad 10 because you guys know I used to have the iPad Pro and I had been using this 2nd generation pencil. So I just opened up that original Apple Pencil and I think it sat around too long, if that's a thing, because it will not pair to this device or to any other iPad in the house. And then I took my daughter's original Apple Pencil and it paired just fine. So it's crazy that this one was dead on arrival just from sitting brand new in the box. But either way, you can use the original Apple Pencil on this one, as well as that new USB-C Apple Pencil, I guess. And the writing experience is still pretty good, even though it does not have ProMotion, which is the next thing that's kind of a bummer. Because coming from an iPad Pro, I am so used to ProMotion ever since like 2017 when it got released on that 10.5. But if you're not used to it, then it doesn't really matter to you, right? So this screen is still pretty smooth. I noticed that they slow things down. You can't just flip through and scroll like you would to take advantage of ProMotion, I guess, which is a good thing. So you really don't have that jarring effect if you are coming from, say, like an iPhone that has ProMotion as well. But definitely a decent screen here. I don't notice like jelly scrolling and things that have been rumored for like the iPad mini. So nothing to worry about there. So to me, overall, the screen is decent. It's just not ProMotion. Another, I guess you could look at a downside would be that it only has 2 speakers, even though it has 4 speaker grills. So just be aware that really only 2 speakers. And you have to hold it in a certain mode to really get the full effect if you're like gaming and whatnot. I've noticed that if I hold the bottom piece by the camera, then I get better sound coming out of it. But definitely not really loud or really crisp volume coming out of this thing. But it is definitely passable. Now, outside of that, if you can move past those few things, this is really a great option offered by Apple for a simplistic iPad for a lot of social media and, you know, just your watching videos and jotting down notes. There is a keyboard. I forget the name, how they named that one. It's not the Magic keyboard that you can get, but it's another keyboard made specifically for this iPad. So if you want to get more productivity things done, you can pick that up. So that is another good option. Battery life has been really good on this device. So since it's not ProMotion and it doesn't have like a huge amount of nits for brightness, then the battery lasts longer. So I did test out my favorite games, as you guys know, like DH5. Either way, I was asking you guys about DH6. Hit me up in the comments if you've actually played DX6 or DH6. I'm not a huge fan right now. DH5 is still my favorite. but I was unaware of how fun the Apple Arcade is. So, man, what a new experience. I finally got a trial period to try that out. And I like a bunch of those games on Apple Arcade, and they perform really well on this device. So I did play like Ninja Turtles. I've got the NBA 2K24. So no worries there. Definitely something worth trying out. And I believe they're still doing a trial period when you pick up a new iPad. So yeah, hit me up about that as well. So are you an Apple Arcade fan? Sound off in the comments. But outside of that, for $349, you really can't go wrong with this device. Even though newer ones are due to come out next year, I feel this device is going to be supported for a good while. It does have the newer design. If you're coming from like the 9th gen, where it had the home button there, which I don't mind that home button. I kind of miss it a little bit. But now you have your fingerprint reader and home button kind of situation here. And you have the camera, to me, in the right placement, right? It should be on this horizontal side. And this is the only iPad right now where that is the case. I'm sure the Pros and whatnot that they're going to release next year will have it on the correct side as well. So you could do your FaceTime and whatever video conferencing app that you use. So yeah, this has been an enjoyable experience with this iPad thus far. I haven't run into anything that makes it a deal breaker for me. I guess it's more of getting used to not having ProMotion, but it hasn't been that bad, honestly. So hit me up in the comments if you've been thinking about picking one of these up. If you have any questions, more than likely I'm going to end up keeping this device around for a good while, at least until the new ones come out. But yeah, the iPad 10. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Until the next one.